Hello, it's lexingtonmpi back with another video. Before I get started, a quick shout out to everyone who's following and commenting, much appreciated. And if you are enjoying these videos and finding them useful, please like and subscribe, it'll be much appreciated. So, on to today's story. Oneinch DeFi Binance Smart Chain. If you watched my video last week, you saw me discussing the battle between the Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum in the DeFi space. And we saw the growth of Bake, Cake, and coins, and the Binance Smart Chain and the BNB token. And we discussed whether it was real growth, whether there was something dodgy taking place there, or whether Binance coin would actually flip Ethereum as the second largest coin in the crypto market. Well, there's been development, and I'd say a relatively large development. I'd say it's a thin edge of the wedge. What we've seen is between Oneinch, which is one of the newer Ethereum-based decentralized exchanges, adopt the Binance Smart Chain. So what that means is that Oneinch used to be exclusive to Ethereum, meaning that the smart contracts that it used for its decentralized exchange were all based on the Ethereum network. What has happened is that they are now based on two networks, the Ethereum network and the Binance Smart Chain network. This is very interesting because what we're seeing projects defect onto the Binance Smart Chain from Ethereum. Well, defect is maybe over egging the pudding slightly because they're not leaving Ethereum, but in this case they're adding Binance Smart Chain to their repertoire. This is very interesting. So what we saw here, we saw a tweet from the CEO of Binance, where he retweeted the Oneinch exchange, and that's them essentially kind of telling everyone that they're now joining the Binance Smart Chain network. So this essentially means that the Oneinch token can now be transferred between the Binance Smart Chain and the Ethereum ERC20 smart contracts. So this essentially makes Oneinch essentially a portal between the two networks. Here we see the tweet from the CEO of Binance, essentially celebrating that Oneinch is joining, which is quite bullish for BNB and quite bullish for the Binance Smart Chain. So what will be interesting to see here is if we see more decentralized exchanges or lending platforms continue to transition over or at least add the Binance Smart Chain to their repertoire. So one of the major reasons why Oneinch and potentially other decentralized exchanges are starting to look at the Binance Smart Chain as an option is the fees. If we take a quick look at the CEO of Binance's Twitter account, here we go. Actually, look at that first tweet I see here. ETH is a network for rich guys now, but soon those guys will be poor. And what he's highlighting here is the cost of transacting on the Ethereum network. I think it's around $50 to $60 to transact on Uniswap at the moment on the Ethereum network, whereas you're looking at about 10 cents on the Binance Smart Chain, which democratizes decentralized exchanges. It means that if it's costing you $60 to do a transaction, then you have to be moving at least thousands to make it worth your time. Whereas 11 cents fees on the Binance Smart Chain mean that you could be transacting $100, and the maths works out essentially. So what that means is that the Oneinch token is now on the Binance bridge. So if I type in Oneinch here, so essentially you can swap your tokens between them being on the Ethereum network and onto the Binance Smart Chain network. For those of you not familiar with the Binance bridge, I'll do a separate video on that later this week. It's actually quite interesting stuff, and it allows you to essentially swap tokens between the different protocols essentially. So you can, so for example, with Oneinch in your Ethereum wallet on the ERC20, you can essentially transfer that over to the Binance Smart Chain. And actually, as part of the launch of Oneinch on the Binance Smart Chain, I think it's 10 million. I remember. Yes, 10 million Oneinch tokens were issued on the Binance Smart Chain. So as I said, these will be added as liquidity on Binance Bridge for transactions between the two blockchains. So that's quite cool. And to note here that the total supply did not increase. So more Oneinch tokens haven't been printed because of this. So that's quite cool. Let us take a quick look at Oneinch. This is just the Oneinch website. So as you can see here, you can click here and you can switch between Ethereum. So that's coming up here because my MetaMask wallet is currently on the ERC20 chain. Sorry, on the Binance Smart Chain. So when I click Ethereum there, it's not connected. But as you can see here, you can click between Ethereum and Binance. And then when you're on Binance, you can go over to pools. And you can see all the different pools you can add liquidity to. And as you can see here, there are actually some very good APYs at the moment. That essentially is because there is low volume and a decent amount of transactions, leading to high APYs. And then also there is farming, only on one combination of coins, Oneinch and BNB, and you can earn 46%. So what's pretty cool is you can essentially earn 1,000% APY on the liquidity pool, and then you can yield farm your liquidity pool tokens to get an additional 45% APY. I will do a separate video on that, probably tomorrow to be fair with you, because I'm keen to start making some money on that. Those sort of APYs are not going to last too long, so let's try and make some money while we can, right? So that's it, guys. Just an update on that Oneinch story. I think as I've given you guys an update regarding what was going on with the Binance Smart Chain and the Ethereum network. So this is kind of a continuation of that. We're seeing protocols moving from Ethereum to the Binance Smart Chain, or not necessarily moving, at least adding the Binance Smart Chain as well as having Ethereum. So interesting stuff, one to watch. Actually, if we before I go, just a quick look at what we saw here. It come down slightly. What we saw yesterday was actually quite a nice increase in the price of Oneinch. It peaked at around $5. Now it's kind of come back down to earth slightly. And the reason, so this actually doesn't look that amazing to be fair, but the reason why this was so good yesterday was because when you compared it to the rest of the market was actually down, and Oneinch was one of the few coins that was actually up, obviously trading on that news that it was joining the Binance Smart Chain. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that gave you a bit more information. As I said, I'll probably dig a bit deeper into some of the yield farm that you can do on Oneinch. Look at those crazy APYs. But thanks for watching, guys. Much appreciated. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day. It's LexMPI.